So I'm a new shepherd, and I had unintentionally created bummer lambs, which is essentially lambs that are rejected by the mothers. So the mothers no longer want to feed the little lambs, and they're actually aggressive to the lambs, which is sad. So we had to, bottle feed our two lambs. We had a ewe lamb and a ram lamb. Born in winter, and we did not have any shelter at the time. And so here we are, me being new, trying to run and chase and capture the two ewes, the mamas. In order to do that, I've got to get the ram separated from the fenced-in area. Here he is leaping into the air, which is pretty cool. So I have two dog cages intended for the ewes to be put in there so that we can get the lambs into the dog cage to kind of force them together. And that way the mamas might take their lambs back and allow them to nurse from their highly engorged udders, which could cause mastitis for the ewes. So that's just a danger for the mama. So we just wanted to get them back there because Mama knows best. That's the healthiest. It's very expensive to continue to bottle feed the lambs. We don't have a lot of time. It's a big nuisance, and you never know, you could lose the lambs to sickness or really just about anything. So we want to maximize our time. This is some of my first attempts at trying to separate the ram from the two ewes. Trying to kind of scare them and separate them. I really don't know what I'm doing, trying to figure this out and not get hit. And so it was interesting and muddy. And of course the two mamas split to the gate that's on the right, and they almost escaped, which was not the goal. So I'll try and get them separated, and thankfully the ram, he takes an opportunity to split and head out the gate here. So I did it. Next step is to catch the two ewes and get them in the cage.
Mommy did, Mom did it!
And with the success, now we just need to go grab the little lambs and go reintroduce them to their mothers and see if we can't keep the moms from hitting their lambs. It was quite sad. So hopefully we can, this idea works and they drink from their mother's milk and start to smell, familiar to the moms, and that they accept them back. Thankfully it did work. The little lamb on the left was taken back by her mother. She was being a little pushy to start, but we just kind of kept our hand on the ewe and just prevented her from hitting the lamb too much. We got the second ram lamb in with his mother, and she was the one that was a little more aggressive and really just wasn't letting him nurse. So we had to hold her head back a little and kind of help reintroduce one another, and thankfully that worked as well. So I hope this video helped any of those who have sheep and are breeding them and or planning to breed. Just be aware that if you handle the sheep and touch them too much or take them away for weather or anything like that, they're definitely going to get rejected by their mothers. So just be aware. I hope this tip helped somebody out there, and it was a little bit of fun. I didn't think it would work, but thankfully they've been thriving and running around eating grass lately, so they're very good and been hands off the rest of the time. And it is a good idea to keep them together in the same space, enclosed area. I feel like if I were to let them free within 20-30 minutes, they might not have been so friendly. So what I did was we kept them in there for a little while, and I built a gate or an enclosure to the front of the shed, and that thankfully worked and kept them in there, and they bonded a little longer, and we left them alone after all the chasing around, and thankfully it was quite successful. So if you like this video, it helped you or prepped you for having sheep, please subscribe, like the video, and I'd love to hear comments about suggestions, things to avoid, really just anything. Would love to hear people's thoughts. So